Hi, my beautiful Aquarius. How are you? I love that name, Aquarius. Aquarius. Feels so good. Welcome to your January 2017 love reading. And yes, I have decided to call my readings love readings because I feel that probably 70% of my clients want guidance for love. That doesn't mean I can't do general readings and what have you. I can only do one or the other, to be honest, to fit the free readings into my schedule. And I don't know. I mean, love just seems to want to come out. So I'm going with it. I love it. Anything I need to tell you? You guys, we're in a universal year one now. So this is great news. Take advantage of the energy for 2017. It's about planting new intentions. It's about being the leader. To me, it feels like we're the fool in the tarot cards, in the traditional tarot. The fool, is the beginning. And as the fool goes on his journey, he meets the other 22 major arcanas, 21 major arcanas. And along his path, each one of them deposits something into him that he will be able to use later down his path. The first person he meets is the magician, number one. So this lets us know that we are in a month of manifesting, okay? Get those intentions out there, keep them positive, and watch them come back to you. Okay, so let's get started. So, I'll probably do a mix. These are the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. I keep looking for other cards that talk about love, and, I do have the Love Tarot, which is these cards here, and I love them, but I find they are much better in clarifying. Same with these cards. This is the True Love Tarot, and I use the major arcanas, and then I have separated the court cards in case we need them. So my point was I was trying to find, maybe other readers out there can suggest some good cards that deal mainly in love. And I love the imagery. So I'm searching. Though I'll probably never stop using these cards. Because I probably have gotten 5, 6, maybe 7 new decks. And they still sit within their boxes. Because it does take a while to connect with your cards. You want the energy, or like my energy, to be deposited in each one of the cards. So it takes time. But, bottom line is I love these cards with my Power Archangel Tarot cards. I just feel like they speak to each other. So we're going to use them until something better comes along. Okay. I'm just shuffling, pulling your energy for Aquarius. January 2017. We're looking for messages regarding their love life. Very clear messages, please. Of if love is coming in, when. What we can expect. Thank you, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you. Right, guys, so this is for Sun, Moon, and Rising. I always forget to say that. But all the videos will always be that, okay? Mercury just went direct, thank God, because It was hell. You know, it was just hell. I'm a Virgo, and being in the North Node, I don't know, it just, ooh, I'm glad we're direct. Let's put it that way. And I know a lot of people had a hard time through the Mercury retrograde. Began in like mid-December and ended on January 8th. We're still in the shadow period, though, so we still have some energy we need to work through. So I feel like January, you know, even if it's the first month in the universal year one, I feel the energies are still somewhat slowly coming. You know, the positivity, the joy, the adventure. I feel like it's coming, but I still feel it's the shadow of Mercury that we just have to get through. Okay. Right, Aquarius, let's see what's going on. Your first card is card flirt. I don't know where that glare is coming from. This is an energy card, guys. And this talks about, well, number one, putting yourself in a place of being lighthearted. And when you do that, extending your energy outward. It can literally just mean flirt, have fun. This is the month, this is the year to truly have fun, to be adventurous. Adventurous in life and adventurous in love. Many are going to find a soulmate this year. This is a special year, guys. But we also have to know how to work our energy within this year to really manifest everything we want. So it begins by being lighthearted. Absolutely. It begins by your kindness to others. It will be returned to you. It will be returned. Okay. Let's continue on. All right, Spirit, tell us more about this card flirt and why it showed up for Aquarius. I know why I'm not getting a card. I have my feet. I'm only 5'2", so excuse me. I tend to sit Indian style a lot, so my feet are never on the ground. And when I start a reading, I'm reminded that my feet aren't on the ground when I try to get a card and nothing wants to come out. It's just my spirit guide's way of telling me to get grounded for this reading. So I have done that. And so we're looking for more information for Aquarius regarding their love life and why this card flirt showed up for them. Getting a lot of energy cards. This card is, it tells you it's safe for you to love. It's safe for you to completely open your heart. And I have to tell you, this year not only says it's safe to love, but this year requires you to be able to open your heart. So you have two energy cards back to back. And they both talk about your energy and the energy you're portraying. And when you open your heart completely, when you give your heart completely with the highest energy of all, this is what you get back in return. So I feel like this is also talking to people who have been in repeat patterns with someone, with not just one person. Well, okay, so some of you are in a repeat pattern with one person. Break up, you come back together. You break up, you come back together. Well, this person was only meant to be in your life for a period of time. That time has now, it's almost like karmic, you know. It has, time has come and gone. And it's gone because there are other things along your path that you need to experience. And one of them is probably true love, because I don't feel like the people I'm talking to right now who have gone in that repeat pattern with one person, I just don't feel like you've had the opportunity to feel what real love is. So it's being aware of what you're doing, being aware that it's your actions that are bringing these type of people to you. You get what you give, so to speak. But nonetheless, this is a good card because it's asking you to open your heart, to look towards the future. Maybe it's just me seeing glare, I don't know. But what I love about this card is it's telling you that it is completely safe for you to open your heart, that it's time for you to put your walls down. Put them down. Put them to bed. The past is over. It's over. You couldn't go back and change it even if you tried. So why carry it with you? You know, it's time to get rid of that old karmic energy and start new. What I love about this card is it's like this horse is ready to take off. She's holding the reins, but she's not really controlling it. And, you know, if you've ever ridden a horse, you know, when the horse, what do you call that, bucks? You have to be in control, or you're going to fall off. But she's not worried about that. She's not even paying attention to it. It's because there's somebody here with her. It's because she knows that she's safe. She knows it. Okay, next two cards. Let your friends help you. Excuse me, I'm going to turn on this light. Something doesn't seem right. Okay, let your friends help you and unrequited love. So, you know, it's kind of fitting that this card, unrequited love, would show up, because it goes back to the people that I'm talking to about this repeat pattern that you're finding yourself in. It's time to break that. It's a karmic tie that you need to slash. You need to cut it. You know this, though. It's that fear, you know, the damn fear. Everyone's afraid to walk through the fear. Yet, that's where our rewards lie, right outside the fear. That's where our dreams lie. One little step. One little decision. Truly learning that this is your life, Aquarius. This is your life. Are you going to let someone else control your life? You know, you only have this life once, and time is flying by. This year is about you. It's about finding your joy. It's about not blaming other people for you not moving forward. It's about you realizing that it's your choices, your energy. what you allow to come into your life that stops you from moving forward. It's you stopping you. Well, the good news is change your mindset, and it'll be you moving right through that fear into the rewards, into the blessings, into the love. Don't allow people to use you, abuse you, take from you, make you wonder, do they love me? Or am I just their comfort zone? Is this truly what I want for my life? Why do I think that things are impossible for me? Why? If they're possible for others, why wouldn't they be possible for me? I need to work on the way I think. I need to start moving the blocks that I keep putting before me. If I put them there, I can move them. I have the strength. I don't want to be in this relationship anymore, but I'm afraid to move forward. I feel like I'm alone. You're not alone. And I think that's exactly why this card came up. Let your friends help you. I feel these two cards are very attached. You know, I look at them, the background at, I see the same background. They are a little different, but when I just looked at them, they were the same. And this talks about when you're feeling like that, don't hold it inside. Talk about it. Because there is support for you. But maybe you are allowing yourself to live in this depression, this search for love. And you don't want to tell anyone about it, which of course is your choice. Some of you are married. You're married and you want out of your marriage. But there's guilt. There is some type of guilt that's holding you back. Whether it's in your beliefs, you know, that once you're married, you know, you're married for life. Which is the perfect scenario. But in reality, it's very seldom the case. So it's about not holding regret, not holding guilt for wanting to move forward with your life. Okay? All right. Page of Ariel. Beautiful card. Page of Ariel talks about that there's an opportunity that's coming to you. This is an excellent opportunity. Now, Ariel stands for Earth, and Earth is our material needs, our day-to-day needs. So even though this is a love reading, there is something that's coming to you, okay? whether it be a job promotion, a whole different job, money that you needed to start a business. For some of you, it is literally returning back to school, putting out. For those of you who have been looking for scholarships, I feel you're going to hear something. I feel you'll receive them, to be honest. Page of Ariel is a card about us being balanced. It's about us being clever and us educating ourselves so that we can be the best we can be for whatever your passion is. It's like, be educated. And I feel many of you are going to do that. I feel some of you are, you found a passion and you're going to start, well, I feel like you've already started, getting all the research. It's like you want to know everything about it. Just feeling communication with that, but I'm also feeling victory. We have the Strength card. So, number 11. So that's 2 number 1s. Okay. Well, this is telling you that the more, I almost feel like it's almost like the more you know, the better you are. Building up that self-confidence. This tells you that you're mighty. You're a superhero. You're superhuman. That you took the king of the jungle and through your energy, you tamed him. This is talking about anything that you feel you can't conquer. Well, you can. You conquered the king of the jungle. The king or the lion, his goal is, well, he's a king for a reason, right? He's not the largest animal. Perhaps he's smart. Whatever it is, this is in you. So when you tell yourself, I can't get through this, the universe is telling you, yes, you can. You tamed the lion. You tamed the beast within yourself. Your soul controls your mind. is also forgiveness. It's forgiving so you can move on. So you can move on. Four of Ariel. Getting a lot of Ariel. So the Four of Ariel, again, material needs. Four talks about a foundation, whether that foundation being love, business, your home. But it talks about that when you give, you also receive. When you give with a compassionate heart, you receive. When the Four of Ariel shows up, it usually means that you're being resistant to change. So it's speaking about the people who are staying in a relationship, even though they know it no longer serves them. You're being resistant to change. You can change it at any time. Look at the Seven of Michaels. This is about a crossroads. This is about having to choose a path. It sits underneath the card Unrequited Love. And beside the Four of Ariel, that talks about our foundation. So I feel this is literally for the people who want to move on. You're at a crossroads. You can stay where you're at, do what you've always done, but then you have to accept what's happening. Or you can walk through the fear of the unknown, of what lies ahead. It's up to you. It's your choice. But this is your year of adventure, of being courageous. So my advice is walk through the fear. Walk through the fear. When the Seven of Michaels shows up, it's telling you there's a better course of action. That the course that you're using right now isn't serving you. All right, Spirit, I need some uplifting cards here. I don't know why I feel kind of down. I'm really just picking up a lot of energy of people who are stuck. There's a lot of people who are stuck. It's so easy. Well, I don't know if the word easy is right. You know, think back to a time in your life where it seemed impossible, that you thought it would never end, that you thought this is your life, and it's horrible. Think back to one of those times, and think back to how you got out of it, and everything you told yourself when you were in the midst of it. This will be my life. This is the way, what am I going to do? There's nothing I can do. That's all wrong. Perhaps someone told you, no one's going to love you. You have children. Who's going to want someone who's got children? That was a lie. There's a lot of people. It's the way of the world, so don't listen to that lie anymore. It's things that just, have been just dropped into your head, Someone telling you things that makes you feel like you aren't worth anything. But you are. They are lying. How did you get out of a situation? What did you do? That's where I pull my strength from many times. I think back to some situations that were completely impossible I felt at the time. I'm feeling down, or I'm feeling that I can't move on, I only have to think back and look at the lesson that I learned from, the most difficult situations. This is where we gain power. This is where we gain strength. When we're at our lowest of lows, it's the people who, at your lowest, realize it and start slowly climbing your way out. That's strength. Be proud of that. But don't let it keep repeating. Okay. All right. Okay. So we have romantic feelings that perhaps you're questioning, and this card's telling you your feelings are real and they're worth exploring. Now, it certainly could be for some with this Page of Ariel. Again, would be an earth sign. So that'd be Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. It's funny because Capricorn got a lot of the same cards you got. Well, a few. Aquarius, I don't know what's going on. So, in this row, again, some may have the Page of Ariel, an earth sign come in. And I feel this earth sign comes in and perhaps you start to see the strength that you truly have. Geez, you're getting a lot of energies that need to be healed. A lot of energies that need to be healed, guys. You have the card Healing Family Issues. It's about forgiving your parents. When you get these energy cards, don't dismiss them because they're just energy cards. That's what people do. I don't want to see this. I want to see the true love card. I want to see the soulmate card. Well, we get there by clearing these issues up. Well, some of you wanted a soulmate. I love this card. It talks about how you deserve love. But I also feel that this is at the point where you truly get that. You truly understand that you do deserve love. It doesn't matter what anyone has told you. I want to say you're a creature of God, but, whatever your upbringing is. What are you shooting your arrow towards? What is it you want? You truly want? What are you ready for? Because this lady is ready. She's ready. Bring it on. So what are you shooting your arrow towards? Soulmate. This is your heart's desire. This is what you truly want. It's what you truly deserve. And it's what you're going after now. It's a different energy. I feel, it's weird when I get down to this part of the reading, I feel a completely different energy. I feel like I am ready to go out and seize the world. Go ahead, put me on the biggest roller coaster there is. I'll ride it 10 times in a row. bungee jumping? Count me in. Whitewater rafting? You got it. I'll be there. You want me to go on a blind date? You know what? I'm going to give it a shot. Because this is a year about Aquarius being courageous, going after what you want. Many of you want this soulmate. So the soulmate's coming in. It's coming in. And, you know, if you look at the background of these cards, they're very similar. They belong together. They just belong together. And we do have the card children. Under the 4 of Ariel, it talks about foundation. And, you know, when this card shows up, it can mean a couple different things. It can mean, well, that you have children. And maybe you're not feeling like it's a package deal. You know, they're not your partner's not making you feel like if you settle down together that your children would be loved unconditionally. So that's a block. That's something that needs to be discussed. But I can tell you that a soulmate wouldn't look at your kids as a disadvantage. They would look at your children as a part of you and love them just the same. So, this person isn't loving your children. Your choice. But if you can't love my children, then you can't love me. That's how I feel. We're a package deal. Take it or leave it. Matter of fact, leave it. Because it's even a question. I don't think I want you in my life. That was for some of you, okay? I feel for others, just with the card passion beside it, that, and you know, and I also have religious factors here. And I know I'm just kind of throwing the cards out, but I'm just doing what feels right now. You know, right now, in the present. And I have religious factors right next to the card of children. And religious factors can talk about, you know, that you come from a different background. You have a different religious upbringing. You're on a different spiritual path, or you're on the same spiritual path, I should say. But it can be, you know, for some of you, it can be because of your religious upbringing and because you have children, you feel you cannot divorce. Again, that's a personal choice. But you have a right to do whatever you want to do. And again, for some of you, it is truly about going back and looking at love, how you learn to love when you were a child. You have to do this. It's so important because you picked up beliefs. Now, some picked up fantastic beliefs, you know, the lucky ones. But many of us did not. Love looked very confusing. You know, I know it was that way in my life when I was young. So you pick up these beliefs that this is what love looks like. And then you're surprised when your mates start looking. Oh, there I go. I said mates again. That's for you people in Australia, New Zealand. Hello. Shout out. Okay, I just forgot what I was going to say. It's probably good I forgot. Oh, it's, you know, truly about looking back now that we're all adults. We can look back at our childhood with a different perspective. We can look back as an adult as someone who has now gone through some of the journey that our parents did. It's about truly forgiving them. Let me tell you something. If you grew up with an abusive parent, I can almost guarantee you that they grew up with an abusive parent, and that person grew up with an abusive parent. It runs through generation after generation. It's the same as if you grew up with someone who's an alcoholic. Chances are they grew up with someone who's an alcoholic, and it goes on generation after generation until somebody says, that's enough. This karmic energy is done. No more, no more. We're not bringing it forth for the next generation. I end it here. You end it by forgiving, truly forgiving your parents for their mistakes, for their actions, for everything. Just forgive. They're human. We have to remember that. They're human. And we don't want to start comparing our mistakes that we've already made to their mistakes, because chances are our children are going to have to go back and forgive us for certain things. You know, it's when you know better, you do better. Now, I'm not saying, those who had an abusive parent or an alcoholic in their family, I'm not saying any of it is right. But what I'm saying is when you learn to understand the energy behind it, it helps you to be able to forgive. That's it. But we have the soulmate card, so let's go back to this now, okay? It's what you want. It's what you're shooting for. And this was an extra card. This is the card. This could be the one. So for some of you, you already know this person, okay? You already know the person, the type of person, what you truly seek in your heart of hearts, what your soulmate would look like to you. You've met them. You've probably overlooked them for whatever reason. Maybe they have a different religion than you. Maybe they look different than you. You've overlooked them for some reason. When I see this card, I always think about college. I always think about college and government. That's where these two met. Was in, something that has beautiful Victorian, big pieces of furniture. Of course, that doesn't have to be the case, but I feel that in this card. All right, we're going to do 3 more cards. I really didn't want your video to go too long because, number one, it takes, I swear, uploading these videos is ridiculous on YouTube. It can take 5 hours for one video, and I'm trying to upload, hundreds. I might check out another avenue, though. I don't know. The honeymoon card. Beautiful. So, I feel that, the honeymoon card to me means a couple different things. It is about, well, it can mean that you just need to take a vacation. You need a little time to yourself or with your partner. Okay, wow. Now we have the past life relationship card. So for some of you, you have lived past lives together. And now I feel the honeymoon is also talking about distance. This person is at a distance from you. That will not make a difference, by the way. It's just, I think Spirit is trying to give you clues. Okay, so I'm looking for one more card to give me final clarification on this. Codependency. The bottom of the deck, we have the card trust. So it is all about trust. It is all about faith. It is all about faith. It's all about knowing that if you put positive intentions out into the world, knowing that they will come back to you. They may come back to you different than you expect, but they come back to you the way that you need it. So this whole bottom, we have all energy cards here, all telling you what needs to be healed, what you need to work on. As the cards come out, you'll feel if that message is for you. Don't guess. Don't make it fit you. If it fits, it fits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That just means check out your moon and your rising. Sometimes you're only meant to hear the energy cards because you're not listening. You're not listening to them. Or you're not putting the effort behind what Spirit keeps bringing out for you. Because unfortunately, I see these cards too much. That's how I feel. And I can't wait for the day when this healing that needs to take place, everybody does it. And what a joyful place it'll be then. But let's get back to this. So, past life relationship for some of you guys. Beautiful. And it's coming in. Now, again, I feel January, the energy of January started very slow. What promises to be a brand new year, we're still seeing some of 2016 energy. But that will leave. It will leave. But your last card is codependency. Oh. And it's weird because it's nestled right between soulmate and past life relationship. And codependency talks about, there can be addictions that are affecting your life right now. Now, we're talking about love, but when it comes to addictions, it affects your whole life. It can be self-medicating to get you through. Because that's what I feel up here. Some of you are just like, just get me through the day. I can't even think about tomorrow. I can barely get through today. That's why you have the Strength card. So for those of you who fall into that category, understand that, again, you have to break it. You have to break the habit. You have to break the way you think. I would begin there with the way that you think. If you think you don't deserve love, then it doesn't come, or it comes in the wrong way. If you don't think that you deserve all the blessings of life, you're wrong. We were all born with the same opportunities, different situations, but we're all promised the same thing. Some of us just have more soul lessons that we have to learn. But that only gets you closer to God. That's how I look at it. Some of you are dependent on someone else. You want to leave, but maybe financially you're dependent on them. What do? Well, get creative. Find a way out through your creativity. It's like my business. I began it without a cent, not a penny. It's a service that I offer. I've been doing it for such a long time. But YouTube, I haven't. So, and I have to tell you, when I went on YouTube, I had just lost my sister. So it was a very, very hard time. And, you know, I'm a Virgo. So when things happen, I prefer to be alone and work it out on my own. And I know that's not always the right course, but that's how I am. Because when I am alone, my mind gets creative. Well, you know, it's not that. It's I don't allow my intuition to go silent. So I listen to my intuition, which to me is my angels guiding me. My sister, my brother guiding me. My mother, my father, all in heaven guiding me. And now I have a business on YouTube. So don't think that things are impossible. Sometimes when you're at your lowest, that's when amazing things can happen. Sometimes you are meant to be in that low state so you can see the power you have within yourself. You can do anything. There is nothing you cannot do. Nothing. Nothing. Okay, so, you know who you are with this codependency. I'm not going to harp on that because it's just one of those things where you know, I've been there. I know that feeling of being dependent on someone, like say financially or what have you. It's a horrible feeling. I know it, but it's a great feeling when it ends and you're dependent on yourself. And that's the kind of message I think that you're meant to hear today. You know, that you think you can't, yet you know you can. Okay. I don't know why I'm shuffling the cards. I guess I'm meant to pull a couple more cards. I didn't even realize I picked them up. All right, Spirit. It's just a couple more cards of clarification, I suppose. The card Make the Effort. So to me, this is another soulmate card. And the reason why is because it tells you, look at that, trust is still at the bottom. Wow. Let's put it at the head then. It's our main issue. Trust. Oh, got wedding underneath it. Worth waiting for underneath that. Okay. I'm not going to go on and on. So again, Make the Effort to me is a soulmate card because it's telling you to make an effort towards a love. Okay. This love, they tell you it's a great love. So not just love, but a great love. And great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. This means that your team of spirit guides, angels, are working in your life. And they're guiding you. And they're asking you, please take the steps that we're guiding you to take because we only have your best interest at heart. Truly. Then you got the card Free Yourself. And I'm not surprised at all. This card came out, and I have a feeling this is why I ended up picking up the deck again. I don't even know. But this is a mental trap, guys, okay? So this is, it tells you it's time to take back control of your life. It's your life. It's your life. Take control of it. All areas. Set yourself free. And we have the card Stay Optimistic About Your Love Life. Now here she's offering her love. Free and clear. Not asking for anything in return. She's giving the highest love of all. She wants to manifest a soulmate. And she knows that it's positive thinking and faith that will bring her this soulmate. She knows this without a shadow of a doubt. Look at her face. There's no doubt. Bring me my soulmate. But she keeps herself in a place of joy. How does she do that? How do you do that? Well, you find the little things that make you happy. When you're feeling down, put on a song that is upbeat, something that you can't help but dance to. Do a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. That's a song, sorry. I can't think of who sings that. Make a love. Get down tonight. Get down tonight. See, even thinking of that song just kind of changed my mindset. It lightened it up. What is this all about? What is all this energy work about? What is, what do we have to free ourselves for? What is it that's we're waiting for that's in the future for us? Is there anything? Or do I stay? This is all about you calling in your soulmate. This is all about you offering your love through positivity, through faith. And it comes in. It certainly comes in. So, yeah, we have a couple different scenarios here now. Okay? So for coupled, I believe you got the messages. I won't go back through them, because the message has already been out there. For singles, we've got quite a few things going on here. We have 3 different soulmate cards. Well, not 3, 4. What I consider soulmate cards. You have 4. Look what's the top of it. Free yourself. Free yourself so this can come in. Your soulmate can come in. Some of you, it is from a past life. So that just means it's time. You've come full circle. It's time for you guys to meet. I feel for the people who have this past life relationship coming back, you have already done this work, this energy work. You already know how to use it. And it's just time. It's the year of love. It's the power of love. It's coming. I do feel I feel that there's still time though. Like it's not quite time yet. There's still some more work to do, or the planets aren't quite in place yet, but it's coming soon. Past life relationship. Well, that can only be a soulmate. It's your energy. It's your prayers. But it's through your positivity. It's through your giving that you receive this blessing. That this person also receives this blessing. Because they're looking for you. It's not just you looking. They're looking. I feel like with past life relationship too that, yeah, you have spent previous lives together. And I feel that, I honestly feel the ones who are going to be reconnecting with someone from a previous life, I feel that you're a little bit more mature. So I'm feeling like it's, you know, I want to say 40 and up. You know, that's what I'm hearing, 40 and up. I hate to limit it to that. You know, doesn't mean that there can't be trickled, you know, younger people with this happening. But I do feel that it is someone 40 and up. And that this person coming in is your age. You know, is of your age. Let's put it that way. So it's close to your age. And that's just for some of you. You know, soulmate is coming in for many of you. But are you free? You know, for those who ask, is someone your soulmate? Yet they're married. They have children. You're married. You have children. I can tell you that God would not bring you a married person as your soulmate because this is guided to you. So you have to remember the words that we have been told. This is a love that's being guided to you from the heavens. Never would they bring you someone who's married. So I feel, and this could be, you know, your soulmate can't come in if you're still attached to someone who you know is no longer serving you. It's very clear that you know this, okay? I already know that you know that. So you got to free yourself. You got to understand the way the universe works. God wouldn't bring you a soulmate when you're married to someone else, no matter how terrible the marriage is. You may get a glimpse of them through your dreams. You may even bump into them along the road. But a true soulmate does not come to us wrapped in someone else's arms. They only want us, and we only want them. Okay? So, I have to tell you, that doesn't mean that they don't, you know, that some soulmates aren't going to come with children. Because I feel some of them do have children. But that's not an issue. It's just not an issue. And if you have children, it's just not going to be an issue. It's just going to be a beautiful mixing of the family. A lot of passion. So, all right, guys. I'm not sure how long this video is. I hope this gives you some clarity. This was a strange reading for some reason. You know, strange, but it is what it is. And, you know, I can't change it. I just can't. I mean, you know, these are the messages for right now. And this is for right now, okay? So remember that. Remember, if you're in anything that doesn't serve you, it's up to you to change it. Okay, guys, you know, you got the soulmate, many of you. You know, when we have multiple cards of this, then I know there are quite a few coming. So enjoy. Enjoy. If you want a personal reading, by the way, you know, you can click down below, but my information is on my About page. So you're better off clicking on the Archangel Guidance, you know, the little thing down below. Click on that and then go to my About page, and it explains how I do my readings, the price, which my prices are very low, I think. So, yeah, I appreciate you all, you know, more than you know. Keep the comments coming. I have a feeling I'm going to get a few nasty comments. I can feel it coming already. That's okay. You know, you're free to speak your mind as long as it is respectable. You know, if you get on there and you say stupid things, I will remove the comment. But I'm okay with criticism. But we're adults, so, and this is free. Please remember that. This is free. This takes a lot of time. And by the way, I want to thank the people who have sent me donations. Thank you so much. It just melts my heart, truly. And you are all in my prayers, always, okay? All right, guys. Thanks again. Sorry it took so long. Maybe I'm just meant to put my readings out the second week of January. That's what or the second week of the month. That's what it feels like. So, it looks hard, but it's not, okay? This month feels like it begins, or it has began, with still heavy energy, but that energy is lifting day by day by day. I promise you. So keep yourself in the present moment. Let go of your past so your future can be bright. This is the year, guys. Go after your dreams. All right. I love you all, truly. So I hope this helps, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye, guys.